Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Mavericks' lackluster return for Luka Doncic helped Lakers make second massive trade. As soon as the trade sending Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers was announced, everyone immediately knew it was a bad trade for the Dallas Mavericks. Just beyond trading away a 25-year-old megastar in Doncic, the return they got of Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick felt lackluster. And that's because it was. Reports have come out since that Lakers GM Rob Pelinka was able to talk Nico Harrison down from the initial trade offer that included their 2031 first-round pick and 2024 first-rounder Dalton Knecht. And since the Lakers were able to save those assets, they were able to put them into another massive trade to upgrade their roster. On Wednesday night/Thursday morning, the Lakers swung a trade, sending Dalton Knecht, Cam Reddish, that unprotected 2031 first-round pick, and a 2030 first-round pick swap to the Charlotte Hornets for the young, athletic Mark Williams. This pairs Luka Doncic with the type of vertical center that he's become accustomed to playing with in Dallas. Had Nico Harrison done everything he could to maximize his returns, the Lakers wouldn't have had any moves to make. Even if this is an overpay for a player of Mark Williams' caliber, it upgrades their roster and provides a player alongside Doncic he wants to play with, making them more dangerous for the playoffs. The Los Angeles Lakers made the NBA world's head spin by acquiring Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks over the weekend. It was a seismic move that shocked everyone else in the league. Trading Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick should not be enough to acquire Luka Doncic. And yet, that was the price. They even got more than just Doncic. The Lakers also got Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris, and a second-round pick. Somehow, the Lakers didn't have to give both first-round picks that they have available to trade. Los Angeles is the only team that the Mavericks approached with this deal, and they were the only ones who had a chance to make an offer. So why were the Lakers able to get Doncic for such a discounted price? Why was there not more requested from them in order to make a deal? Doncic is eligible to sign a max extension in the offseason. Dallas didn't want to pay him that large sum because of conditioning concerns. Doncic could have requested a no-trade clause in his next deal. Could that have been a factor in the Mavericks deciding to trade him out of nowhere? It's certainly possible. Doncic was asked if he ever indicated to Dallas that he wasn't going to sign a max deal with them, and he responded absolutely not. Doncic will likely sign a maximum extension with the Lakers in the offseason. Even if he doesn't want to continue playing for the Lakers for some reason, he will likely get the money first and then ask for another trade afterward. More Lakers news: Lakers could face competition to retain Luka Doncic from East contender. The Lakers wouldn't have made a trade of this size if they weren't supremely confident that he would re-sign. They would likely even give him a no-trade clause if he really wanted it. That's how good he is. Doncic could make his Lakers debut as soon as this weekend when they take on the red-hot Indiana Pacers. That will be a game that everyone in the league is watching. Doncic is averaging 28.1 points, 8.3 rebounds, and 7.8 assists so far this season in 22 games. Duke basketball pro at center of latest Lakers trade. Following 2.5 years with the Charlotte Hornets, former two-year Duke basketball center Mark Williams is heading to California to suit up for the Los Angeles Lakers and their first-year head coach in Blue Devil legend J.J. Redick. The trade also involves a 2018-19 one-and-done in Durham forward Cam Reddish, who is in his second season with the Lakers but will now play for the Hornets. As ESPN's Shams Charania first reported on Wednesday night, the Lakers are sending Reddish, Dalton Knecht, a draft pick, and a pick swap to the Hornets in exchange for Williams. Presumably, Williams will contend for the starting job in Los Angeles, as the franchise recently traded Anthony Davis to the Dallas Mavericks for Luka Doncic. When healthy, Williams has lived up to expectations and more as a pro. the 7-footer, drafted number 15 overall by the Hornets in 2022, is currently averaging 16.0 points, 9.8 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and 1.2 blocks across his 22 outings this season. Meanwhile, Reddish is averaging a career-low 3.3 points and 2.2 rebounds in 31 appearances, mostly off the bench. The former lottery pick will be a teammate to 2010-13 Duke basketball guard and second-year Hornets deep reserve Seth Curry on a Charlotte squad that sits number 14 in the Eastern Conference standings at 12-36 overall. Reddick's Lakers, riding a 3-game winning streak to improve to 29-19 overall, check in at number 5 in the West. Lakers showing interest in acquiring veteran forward ahead of deadline, report. The Los Angeles Lakers may not be done making moves ahead of the trade deadline. After making the most shocking trade in NBA history, they still could make some moves to solidify the roster. Adding Luka Doncic is the best move that they could possibly have made at the trade deadline. He is a one-of-a-kind talent that will make the Lakers a title contender by himself. Still, they have other holes on the roster they need to fill. Defensively, they just became a lot worse after sending Anthony Davis to Dallas in order to acquire Doncic. Los Angeles now needs a center who is better than Jackson Hayes, and that is their top priority before the deadline passes on Thursday. That's not the only thing they are looking to do, though. The Lakers have also been linked to adding Cody Martin as a forward who is defensive-minded. The Lakers could be looking at adding another cheap player to help surround Doncic and LeBron James with the best defensive players possible. Neither of them are strong defenders. Making a trade like this would only come in addition to adding a center. The center spot is clearly the biggest priority for the Lakers as the deadline gets closer. Martin is being pursued by multiple other teams who covet his skills, so the Lakers could get outbid for his services. They still have some contracts they can get rid of to make a trade for a good center, though. The Lakers are looking to make a trade for a center who could ideally protect the rim and help cover mistakes from a backcourt that won't be able to stay in front of players who are adept at getting to the rim. Adding Martin would give Los Angeles some more defensive flexibility. Martin only makes $8.1 million right now, so he would be a cheaper piece than a lot of other players with his skill set would cost. So far this season, Martin is averaging 7.8 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 2.3 assists per game. And you fan? What do you think of the Cody Martin situation? Leave your opinion in the comments.